Thank the Almighty for being with us behind the scene of the knowledge gaining process. I request Mrs. P. Anisha to thank the God for being with us.
Prayer. Dear Almighty, we thank you for the successful completion of the faculty development program. We are grateful for the knowledge shared and the insights gained. As we conclude this program, we ask for your blessings on all the participants, facilitators, and the organizers. May the skill and understanding we have acquired guide us in our teaching and learning, help us to inspire and uplift our students. Bless our future endeavors and make me continue to grow and contribute to the advancement of the education. Amen.
Thank you, ma'am. Now it's time to call Dr. G. Samaya Salanju, one of the coordinators of this ATAL FDP and our HOD, to give the welcome address for this event.
Our esteemed correspondent, principal, resource person, FDP coordinator, industrialist, and fellow faculty members. A long good evening to all. As we gather here today to make a conclusion of our ATAL FDP, over the past 6 days, we have embarked on a journey of learning, growth, and self-discovery. We have shared ideas, experience, expertise, and have been enriched by the various perspectives and insight of our resource persons and as we celebrate the successful completion of this FDP, we also acknowledge the dedication, hard work, and commitment of each participant. Your enthusiasm and engagement have made this program a truly enriched experience. As we move forward, let us carry the lesson learned, the connection made, and the memories created during this FDP into our academic pursuit and beyond. I am expecting that we continue to inspire, motivate, and support each other in our mission for excellence in education. In this background, as a co-coordinator of this FDP, it is my responsibility to welcome our correspondent, Reverend Father S. Godwin Selva Justice, who is the man of simplicity and encourages us to strive for excellence. On behalf of everyone, I welcome you, Father. Dr. J. Maheshwaran, our principal, is always giving unwavering support and encouraging to this ATAL FDP. On behalf of FDP, I welcome you, sir. Dr. Selve Christopher, our resource person, he is one of our supporter of this FDP. On behalf of FDP, I welcome you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome our FDP coordinator, Dr. J. Andros, who has taken the fullest effort to support this FDP. On behalf of everyone, I welcome you. Let me welcome the faculties, industrialists, scholars, and PG students who have gathered in this faculty development program. Once again, welcome to all the participants and thank you to our resource persons, organizers, and supporters. Let us cherish the spirit of collaboration and friendship that has defined this FDP. Thank you, one another. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of everyone present here, I welcome Dr. G. Samaya Salanju for this event. So, here comes our correspondent, Reverend Father S. Godwin Selva Justice, to give the valedictory address. I welcome you, Father.
Respected principal, ladies, coordinator, Dr. Andrew, the resource person, Mr. Dave, head of the department, other faculties, dear students, good evening to you all. So for a week, you have been here training yourself with love to all. And it is always we speak about outcome-based learning. After this program, so 6 days, have you learned anything new? And really, that's really practical and innovative. And we would like to listen something from you about this cloud DevOps. What do you understand by now, before and after? Always there is a picture from this oil is applied to this man. Before this oil applied, this man's head was this like balded head. After applying this oil, the balded head has become hairy. No? After and before. So always there is an outcome based. So any medicine that we take, we say before I take this medicine and after taking this medicine. Yeah. Before I met this person, after I met this person. So there is always a change. And we got into coding and decoding, all that we call sometimes. The understanding I have about this cloud, and now my understanding about this cloud. And there is a change. So at random, anyone can share about your, yeah?
You see?
Yeah, exactly.
You have there is an agenda. So therefore, you should not talk about that what they say. There is an agenda that we have time for, and therefore, you do your business at home.
No, if needed, we shall ask Mother. If needed, no, we shall ask.
No. So maybe one of you can share, then the rest will be done by the agenda. Anyone can share, yes.
Jennifer from AICTE College of Engineering and
Please come forward.
Jennifer from AICTE College of Engineering and Technology. First of all, let me thank the management, the principal, the coordinators for accepting our request to attend this FDP. And regarding the before coming here, to be frank, I am blank about what is DevOps. What I thought is still in the companies they are following the waterfall model, but actually coming here we have got very depth insights about DevOps, and we have got a lot of hands-on training regarding that, as well as the FTP is very organized so that we could understand each and every concepts which I explained here and the knowledge here. So I'm thankful for each and everybody who are involved in this FTP.
Big applause. Really happy about the outcome by listening to them in what way the depthness or the deep knowledge about the cloud DevOps has been developed that we could hear. So therefore, we appreciate our IQS coordinator, Dr. Andrews, for taking initiative and finding the funds from the government and all that. She has really made an appeal to and finally made it realized, materialized, and great appreciation to you, Dr. Andrews. Of course, today we have the resource person also today in the morning. Principal's brief history report on college also. There was a prominent place given to Dr. Xavier, and we have a resource person and very dynamic, always being innovative to find something new. And therefore, he is known in his research activities, and we are happy. And of course, the head of the department, IT, and Joe. Yes. Stalin, and out of much interest, he has done this, he has organized this program for this department. I also appreciate those students from our college and from other colleges spending your valuable time with us for a week, having some outreach program, hands-on experience. Even though you know something about on the basic level, you had an interest to develop further, and you showed some interest and you involved in this, and you become a better personality now, and I do appreciate all the participants. Always we say in Tamil also, "Katவது கைமண் அளவு, கல்லாதது உலகு." That's what we are, whoever we may be. Our field is vast and our knowledge is very, very small and confined to certain realities. We must be always open enough to learn new things on our way, wherever we are. Maybe I am in my religious side, you are in your technical side, and both have to learn. When we begin to learn, when we begin to open our ear, our heart, our eyes to learn something new, then we become vibrant and we become meaningful. We are also useful to the present generation. When we say we have learned enough, today morning we had a ceremony of conferring the degrees of those students, and actually speaking, their life starts today. Their life doesn't end today, their life starts today. That is the case everywhere. We must always think, once this program comes to an end, my new life starts. Those things I have learned from this experience, and I begin to practice in my way, and I do something new, and I give to the world something new to the world, and thereby for the younger generation, I become the model. That should be our motive. Therefore, I appreciate all the participants, of course, our management too, for availing such programs, such facilities, such planning in the academic system. I appreciate. God bless you. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for the engaging valedictory address to the participants. Now, I request our Sir, Dr. C. Selden Christopher, as the chief guest of this valedictory function, to give the chief guest address.
So, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and my dear participants, I like to tell you about cell phone first. Suppose if you want to buy a cell phone, right? So you are going to a shopkeeper. What will you ask to the shopkeeper?
The new model.
New model? Task. What's the camera megapixel?
Configuration.
Yeah, processor. RAM. Right. What is the actual purpose of a mobile phone? The voice communication. Whether we'll ask the shopkeeper whether we are able to hear the voice clearly, whether we'll ask no, isn't it? So actual purpose is voice communication there. And actually we'll never ask him, since by default it will be there, isn't it? Voice, you can hear the voice, but actual fact is the additional things and all what. Just like you, this is FDP where apart from the academic, what you learn. So it gives you a teaching effectiveness. Suppose if you know just a subject, so consider this DEVOPS. So initially you must have studied before, right? But when you are going in deep with that, so there are several things, there is additional factors. That's what along with mobile phone, some RAM, memory, then camera, all these factors, what will do is it will make you to sharpen the axe. So that in future what happens that it will import to the students where the effectiveness of teaching will increase. So I thank the organizers for organizing such a FDP so that it will sharpen your axe. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As usual, you kept us engaging and participating so that we have takeaways from your chief guest address. Now I request Dr. J. Andrews, coordinator of this ATAL FDP, to give the FDP report. respected correspondent, esteemed principal, chief guest and the resource person of this FDP, head of the Department of Information Technology, faculty and staff members, and the participants of faculty of this faculty development program. Very good afternoon to one and all present here. It's my privilege to present the report of 1 week ATAL FDP on cloud DevOps, which has been conducted from August 19th to August 24th, 2024. So to begin with this proposal for this FDP was submitted with AICTE in June 2024 and it was approved in July 2024. After the approval process, we started the registration process and we reached the maximum limit of 50 participants. So on the final day, on the day of the starting the FDP, we have 43 active attendees, participants. The participants are 14 faculty from our institution, 12 from other institutions which includes Marifren, Stella Maris, Government College Tirunelveli and Sivaji College of Engineering and Technology. 2 research scholars from Marifren Engineering College, 5 industrialists from Rexcodas, Guidehouse and Check-in Tech, and 15 PT scholars from ST Hindu College, CSA Institute of Technology, PET Engineering College and Nesamani Memorial College. This FTP was commenced on August 19, 2024 at 9:30 am. Our chief guest, Mr. Gomani Subramaniam, CEO and DEVOPS Engineer, Human Sphere Technology, inaugurated the program. Dr. G. Sahai Stalinjos, HOD of IT and the coordinator of this FTP, delivered the welcome address, followed by inspiring speech by Reverend Father Guardian Silver Justice, correspondent St. Xavier, and Dr. J. Andrews, the coordinator of ATAL FDP, gave the introductory speech about this FDP. And the principal, Dr. J. Mageshwaran, offered the felicitation address. And the introduction to the first resource person was introduced by Agnes Alex Reddy. On the first day, Mr. Gomani Subramaniam presented an interactive session with live demos, with live projects on architecting for agility, which is followed by the discussion on article. And then in the afternoon session, he covered bridging clouds and DevOps. With the final hands-on delivery on version control system. The second day begins with a session by Dr. J. Jesuvelan IIT, Assistant Professor, Senior Cadre in the Department of CSE, Anna University Tirunelveli, focusing on traditional software engineering lifecycle approach to DevOps, Dockerization, containerization, and orchestration, followed by the article discussion. And in the afternoon session, Mr. R. Edwin Jose, Senior Technical Head, HR Block, Technopark, Trivandrum, led a session on microservices architecture and cloud platforms. Along with, he provided a hands-on training on Docker and containerization, especially in Microsoft Azure. On August 21st, the third day, Mr. Roy Anthony Arnott, Scrum Master, Lead Infosys Chennai, he delivered an insightful and practical session on continuous integration with cloud platforms. Along with the activities conducted, he showed the real thing, what is happening in the industry, and we had a discussion on the article, followed by in the afternoon session, we focused on continuous deployment, CI/CD pipeline in Microsoft Azure platform. The fourth day was featured by Mr. M.K. Kumaresan, cloud architect from Google, who provided an enriching session on infrastructure as a cloud, how we can control the entire infrastructure with a single code. And he provided hands-on experiences in cloud, Google Cloud Platform. So this was followed by a discussion on article, and finally, the second session, he focused on the advanced topic, serverless DevOps. How after Docker and containerization, how we can switch over to serverless communication. And finally, he gave a hands-on training on invoking AI models in serverless functionalities in GCP Cloud. On the fifth day, we visited Mefab IT Solutions in Nagarkoil for an industry experience, and we gained insights into the DevOps automation tools and the services offered by the company. The afternoon session, we had a life skills training, which includes time, task, and stress management, which was conducted by Dr. C. Xavier, Professor of CSC, St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering, and we concluded a session with hands-on training on Jenkins. The final day is featured by a session on cloud native DevOps along with multi-clouds, especially Alibaba Cloud as well as AWS by Mr. Gavaskar, adjunct faculty at SRM University, Andhra Pradesh, and senior open tech consultant, MBB of Alibaba Cloud. The successful execution of this FTP was possible by the dedicated efforts and the various committees which is contributed in the department, especially focusing on designing all the brochures, hospitality to the resource persons as well as the participants, recording all the sessions, then media publications and other key functions which ensures the smooth conduct of this FTP. I hope all the participants here really participated in all the 6 days without any hesitation and without any absence. So, and I hope that this FTP attains the outcome of this FTP, that is fundamentals to the advancement in cloud serverless architecture. I hope that this active participants will really incorporate this modern DevOps tools in your curriculum, teaching, learning, and also in research perspective. Finally, I thank the AICTE for considering our proposal and sanctioned our request. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. J. Andrews. That was a glimpse of the superhit event which showcased the behind scene and on scene happening of this ATAL FDP. Now, of course, after seeing the glimpse, I believe the participants would have recalled the 6-day events in a short film mode. So I am expecting the feedback which would add the gem to the successful event. Please, I request the participants to give the feedback on this event.
Good afternoon, everyone. On the dais and off the dais, myself Abhishek from Checking Tech. So 6 days we had a topic on cloud DevOps. So it was really amazing with the different resource person sharing their experiences. Usually we do not get such opportunities because each and every time we used to gather our knowledge, get our knowledge from online or from person or friends. But getting something from an experienced person or the resource persons are really wonderful. So in these 6 days, we got a really great exposure to cloud DevOps, and we have got hands-on with the different platforms like Azure, Google Cloud, and today we are going with cloud native, right? So it's a wonderful opportunity for us. So as we see in cloud DevOps, similarly in our business we used to say, what can be measured can be managed. What can be managed can be improved. So that is the same thing which is going under cloud DevOps. They are measuring it, they are managing it, they are improving it. So in your life, you can implement the same and you can keep going. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek. Anyone else?
Good afternoon, everybody. On the dais. Myself, Dr. Supriya from St. College of Engineering. About this FTP, it is so much fruitful for us because we are having the resource persons both in academics as well as industry. According to the faculty perspective, the main gap is what we are teaching and what the student is taking away. That's a big gap, I think. That is, we have to focus more on hands-on. Okay. So, for example, if you are having a theoretical laboratory, you are mostly focusing on what are the theoretical point of view. But on attending this FTP, we get a more exposure about how we get into the hands-on session and also what actually the industry is expecting from the students. So that it is more useful for us, and also it is very much useful in enriching our knowledge. So of course, I have knowledge about cloud computing and DevOps. I learned and explored more about myself attending this activity, but also coming to the organization, the organizers and the members, they are so patient about our service. The communication with us and also all the hospitality kind of things are also good. Very good experience, and also we are looking forward to attend such kind of programs in future.
So thank you, Mrs. Supriya. Is anyone is there to share your experience, please? So thank you. So I give a special thanks to Mr. Abhishek and Mrs. Janila, who is none other than our alumni, who are still following our college and everything. So thank you both, and to Mrs. Supriya too. So thank you all. So now I request our principal, Dr. J. Maheshwaran, to give the felicitation address.
Reverend Father Correspondent, Dr. Sudeep, Professor of Computer Science and Engineering, and the resource person of this session. Dr. Andrews, the coordinator of this FDP, Dr. Salim, head of the Department of IT. Dear faculty members, my dear participants of this FDP, good evening. I am very happy to be with you during this valedictory session of this 20th FDP on Cloud DEVOPS, funded by AICTE. And my dear participants, we all know about the current scenario of the industry. And whenever they are conducting the recruitment drive, they are expecting good technical skills as well as some soft skills. And also, they are testing whether the candidates, they are aware of the latest as well as the emerging areas. And also, previously, after boarding in the industries, they are giving or they gave training to their employees for at least 1 year like that. But nowadays the situation is not like that. Immediately after the day of boarding, they are assigning some tasks. Immediately they are putting the candidates into some projects and ask them to start. Therefore, by the time of joining itself, they are expecting their selection, right? That they should be having good technical knowledge. And that's why nowadays whenever the companies are coming and recruiting the candidates, they are allowing the candidates or they are permitting the candidates to come to that industry for internship, some long-term internship, some 3 to 4 months. So by that time itself, they are imparting the necessary training, and immediately after the completion of the program, they are assigning with some projects. And therefore, as rightly pointed out, nowadays, whenever we are seeing our curriculum, it is just oldest. Therefore, we are lagging in the curriculum. On the other side, if we take technology, engineering, day by day, a lot and lot of advancements, technology development like that. Therefore, first of all, the faculty members, it is mandate for them to update their knowledge to the latest technology as well as techniques. Then only it is possible for us to impart the knowledge we are gaining with our students. And considering these in mind, AICTE, they identify some areas as the emerging areas, and they are arranging a lot of FDPs on such emerging areas like this cloud, right, blockchain, 3D printing, and so on. Therefore, really, first of all, I congratulate the head of the department and the faculty members of IT, and particularly Dr. Andros Lam, right, for submitting the proposal with the AICTE on conducting the faculty development program on cloud DevOps. And from our college, we have submitted 5 such proposals with the AICTE, and I am happy to share that we got sanction for 2. So this cloud DevOps and another in the area of electronics and communication, which is scheduled in the month of December, right? And also, as again rightly pointed out, nowadays at the time of learning itself, at the time of pursuing a program, that industrial exposure also is the need of the hour. That's why even Anna University is also introducing a lot of theory cum practical courses in the curriculum. And in our college also, we are always encouraging the experiential learning. Experiential learning, and after becoming autonomous in our curriculum also, we have already introduced a lot of TCP courses, at least 2 to 3 courses every semester, considering the importance of these practical applications in the respective domain. And even in this FDP also, we are very happy to note that the organizers, they have identified the resource person from the various reputed industries. Therefore, that is the beautiful thing. And instead of bringing the experts from academic institutions, right, they took pain in inviting the industry experts, particularly in the area of cloud as well as DevOps. And they have shared their knowledge with you, right? Therefore, that is also a positive thing. And also another thing is regarding the participants also. So it's a mixed group, right? And faculty members from reputed institutions are here, and then people from industry are here, the research scholars are here, the PG scholars are here. Therefore, really it is a wonderful combination, right? And the PG scholars as well as the research scholars, they are going to be the future faculty members, right? And therefore, once again, I take this opportunity to congratulate the organizers, right, for conducting this faculty development program in a very nice manner, thereby including a lot of hands-on sessions like that. Usually, the faculty development program they are conducting in one seminar hall like that, but they have arranged this FDP in this lab, considering the importance of this hands-on training as far as this topic is concerned, cloud DevOps. Okay? And really, I am very happy to note down the compliments given by the participants, particularly Dr. Supriya, then Mrs. Janila, and our well-wisher as well as our alumnus, Mr. Abhishek. Right? So thank you for your compliments. And also, my dear participants, you have attended the 1 week FDP on cloud DevOps. And as Father has rightly pointed out, what about the outcome? Right? Say, through this workshop, through this faculty development program, we gained a lot, right? And about this cloud as well as DevOps, right? Therefore, the PG scholars in your projects, you can apply this area, and the research scholars for your research, and the faculty members, as Dr. Supriya has rightly pointed out. By gaining such knowledge in this domain, we can guide our students in an effective manner in the area of cloud or cloud DevOps. And including all these things in the curriculum as well as syllabus, considering the importance. And people from industry are also here. Therefore, they can also fine tune their knowledge by the way of gaining more in this area cloud DevOps. And also, while speaking with one industry parts, he told that even though he is in industrial area and he is dealing with this cloud everything, by attending this FTP, he is gaining more. Therefore, that is the fruitful outcome of this FTP. Therefore, once again, I thank AICTE for giving us this opportunity for conducting this one week FTP, and it's my pleasure to, as well as my duty, to thank our management for permitting us to conduct this workshop FTP, right? And even though we are yet to get the funds, full funds from AICTE, the management is encouraging us by the way of giving the necessary amount for conducting this FTP. Thank you for that. And once again, from the management, our special thanks to all the resource persons as well as the participants. And by this time, you have the contact details of all the resource persons. Right? Therefore, in case of any clarification, you can contact the resource person as well as Dr. Andrews. Right? Okay, thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir. You have briefed on imparting the learned skills in our career and to grow so. The formal gesture of the human race is to thank through the gifted languages for communication. I request Dr. N. Anscomeli to thank the gathering through a word of thanks.
Good evening to one and all present here. As we conclude this ATAL FDP program, it's my privilege to deliver the word of thanks. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all those who have contributed to the success of this program. Firstly, I would like to express my sincere thanks to our correspondent, Reverend Father S. Godwin Silver Justice, whose visionary leadership and unwavering support have been instrumental in organizing this FDP. Your encouragement is the driving force behind all our endeavors. Thank you for that. Next, my deepest appreciation goes to our principal, Dr. J. Maheshwaran, for providing us with the guidance and resources necessary to conduct this program. Your commitment to academic excellence and faculty development is truly commendable. Thank you, sir. Next, I am deeply thankful to our chief guest, Dr. Xavier, one of the resource person of this ATAL FDP who handled this session, time and stress management. So I thank you for sharing your valuable knowledge and expertise, sir. Thank you. Next, I would like to thank our FDP coordinator, Dr. J. Andrews, the IPC coordinator of our college. I express my sincere appreciation for your meticulous planning and flawless execution of this program. Your efforts have ensured that everything went off without a hitch. Thank you, ma'am. Next, a special thanks to our head of department, Dr. G. Sahai Skalijos, the co-coordinator for this FDP, for your constant motivation and for spearheading this initiative. Your dedication to the professional growth of our faculty members is truly inspiring. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to thank all the resource persons who have shared their knowledge and expertise. Their sessions have enlightened us and provided us with new perspectives that we can now incorporate into our teaching practices. Thank you all. To all the participants, thank you for your enthusiastic participation, your active involvement, and eagerness to learn have made this FDP a fruitful experience for everyone. Thank you all. Next, I would like to thank all our staff of our IT department for your behind-the-scenes efforts, whether it was managing the technical aspects, arranging logistics, or ensuring that everything ran smoothly. Your hard work is greatly appreciated. Thank you all. Once again, I thank you all for your contributions to making this faculty development program a resounding success. Let us carry forward the insights and knowledge gained here to better ourselves and our industries and our institutions. Thank you, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you all.